It is Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Shabbos nachamu. Hopefully, everyone finished fasting. If you didn't, please eat something before you get sick. Um, yeah, those people who had a rough day yesterday. Unfortunately, there's like no shortage of videos. Good Lord, you spend all day, and each year, especially this year, it just seems that there's just crazy amount of videos. A lot of bad things happening all over the world for the Jewish people. This week's parsha, Maranayim, really talks about a very interesting idea with nachamu, Ami. And he talks about that there's 28 times per Gimel, Koheles, to everything turn, bird song. There's 14 good, 14 bad. Never really counted ever. And it's actually equal 14 to 14. Born, plant, heal, build up, laugh, dance, gather stones, embrace. Good things. Then there's time to die, time to kill, time to weep, time to mourn, war, hate, and responses, you know, there's good times and bad times. We want the good times, let the good times roll, as we say at the cars. We don't want the bad times. We want to skip over the bad things. Bad things are a punishment. We have to endure the bad times. We have to get through it. Just like, Tisha B'Av, we got to get through it. We got to muddle through it. How many hours left? It's a long day. Moranim says a little bit interesting that all 28 is Latov. All 28 is Latov. Koach, 28. Gematria Koach Hashem, Koach 28. So Gallus isn't saying really that there's 14 good, 14 bad, but there's 28 different times, and we have to kind of work on them to get them to a good place. My nephew pointed me to look at the Ali Shore in the 3 weeks, Moshe Axelrod. It's interesting. Other nephews, talk to me, it's Seinfeld, this and that, but my nephew Moshe actually doesn't watch Seinfeld, or maybe a little bit, I don't even know. So he talks to me in Torah. It's interesting. Not that Seinfeld's bad, but just interesting how so I get Gemara, Pacha Yitzchak. He quotes and oh, do you see the Rav Wolbe, Ali Shore? I'm like, no. So I got to look it up yesterday, and he kind of describes how the 9 days, 3 weeks, 9 days is rechuk from Hashem, as we're far away from Hashem. We start the cycle of the year. We're close to Hashem, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and the year goes on. We have Hanukkah. We need the miracle to be saved. Then we have Purim, the miracle to get saved. And we have Pesach and Shavuos. And we kind of roll around the year. And we get to the 3 weeks and the 9 days, which is Rechuk. You think about it, the origin of 3 weeks, the Egel, Luchos are broken, and Tisha B'Av, the Meraglim, a time with the Rechuk, meaning that we forgot what we're doing. We forgot Hashem is there. We're Kafu Tov. We minimize the gifts Hashem gave us, even though we're in the midbar with the mun and all these things. We minimized, so we're kind of far from Hashem. But there's a connection, there's a bridge between the 3 weeks, Tisha B'Av 3 weeks, and Rosh Hashanah, Elul. We're bridging, we're going back to be close again. And this is really the cycle. That's what happens here. So Tisha B'Av really isn't, we're trying to escape it. We're trying to kind of show that we kind of embrace the difficult times. We're embracing what Hashem gave us in the year. Some of it openly good, some of it good, but we don't see the good, and we have to kind of now embrace it. And the Moreh Naim kind of picks up this idea is that it's not like the left and the right. The right is chesed, the left is gevura. We have to endure the din. We have to kind of grin it and bear it, the din that Hashem gives us. But no, we have to incorporate it. We have two hands. You can't just hide the other one forever. You use both hands. Use both hands. And even though the 14 times they're difficult, there's death, there's war, there's hate. Um, we don't say it's bad. We have to embrace it. We have to understand that there's a reason for why it's here. Um, Hashem doesn't want us in Gullus any more than we do. Hashem has the pain of millions and millions and millions of Jews where there's no light in the world. So it's not that we're suffering, it's Hashem is suffering too. So we have to kind of look at the bad and look at the bad, the difficult times, and embrace it. Embrace it. And this is kind of where Tisha B'Av serves as the forefront or the stage to prepare for the 7 weeks of nachamu. Kina stops, fasting stops, but the pain goes away. Echa. We have one day a year we can ask how these things happened, how our friends turned against us, every generation, how the Rishonim in the Crusades were killed, and we have no Rishonim, very few books that survived the Crusades, unfortunately. Uh, one day a year we can sit in pain and question how it happened, but that day's over, and especially Shabbos is the nachamu. El is on its way, and we have to kind of not just getting through Av, but embrace. And what have we learned? What could we kind of use this past year and that we spoke about yesterday to kind of move us, whether it's mavater someone like Charlotte and Yidi Hirschfeld, the family, mavater someone who wronged you, someone who pained you, be mavater, ayin tov, as we learned in the Rabbi Friend, ayin tov, the Meraglim wasn't just lashon hara, but it's looking bad at things, looking at peeking and kind of looking for the evil in things as opposed to being ayin tova. These lessons, we're not just watching videos yesterday to kind of get through the day, but different things we can kind of embrace. People standing up for Eretz Yisrael and Klal Yisrael. You see the videos of the soldiers that were killed. What people do, Mesiras Nefesh. Um, they left their family to kind of help other Jews. These things we kind of take from Tisha B'av, and we have to kind of work on ourselves, our midos, to prepare for Hashanah and Kippur. So the 28 ways, the 14 of 14, is not just good and bad. They're all good. Some of it's open good, and some of it's hester panim. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. It's nachamu. We understand that the 14 ways we want the good to return. Nachamu, want the good things to come back. And the second nachamu is we should recognize that we should be able to sweeten the din, that the din happens this year, all the things that happened that were very difficult for us. We have to take the 14 ways that things look bad for us this year and sweeten it. So nachamu, we want the good, and the other nachamu is the bad things to sweeten it. We ask Hashem. We want that the din turns into a good thing. We want the din sweetened, and if we embrace the lessons, it'll be sweet for us, and we'll see the geula. It'll be sweet for us. If we don't sweeten the din, then it's going to just be bad. We're going to sit in ayin row. We're sitting in the badness, and that's dabru alev Yerushalayim. Speaking on the lave, lave is Yetzirah, Yetzirah, two parts of the lave. That's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of the idea. Is not to look at the videos. Yesterday was getting beat over the head. Um, you can really sit all day. Unfortunately, more um, Aish, Legacy, Nava. Although I didn't pay for that one. Chavetz Chaim, Beis Hamikdash, soldiers. I mean, you can just go up and down and see the videos. And the idea isn't to be numb from it. The idea is to take what lessons can I get from it. It's interesting. The Chavetz Chaim video. Um, I paid for it and it didn't work. So after getting emails from them and them calling me in the middle of the day a couple weeks ago, credit card, finally I paid for it to get the email. And I said to them, I want the tzedakah receipt. It didn't come. So I had to email them another time. Okay, here it is. And then finally, Tisha, I get the code. And again, it's afternoon time. It's not working. And I'm like, oh, I pay this money and they're hassling me. I have no receipt. I had to keep calling them. The code's no good. Finally get the right code. And Tisha was almost over. So I'm drafting an email and I'm like, boy, that's the exact opposite of what Rabbi Fran just said, Rabbi Bierman just said. Ayin Tova. Listen, I'm sure these people aren't getting paid, or maybe they're volunteers. And worst case scenario, it's tzedakah. It's a good cause. And the fact that I got an hour out of it, I still got a good lesson of Ayin Tova. And for me to kind of now draft an email and tell these people how upset I am, that's really missing the point. So I draft another email saying, thank you for the video. Thanks for the code. I got the receipt. It was a day late, but it's totally fine. Thanks so much. It was great content. And that's kind of what we're trying to do with these videos. Videos aren't just to make us feel bad and kind of numb us into things. The idea is to kind of see the videos and get the lessons from Kinnis and kind of how to embrace the Tove, how to embrace the Tove. And hopefully you go to shul today and we kind of turn the page. We kind of turn the page. Let's look at these ideas, these lessons, and embrace Ayin Tova. As our friends say, it's gratitude. If you feel you deserve everything, then something's missing. You're going to be upset. You're just going to have a rough outlook in life. If you feel, you know what, whatever is good, I'm alive, you know, I'm better off than 99% of the people on the planet, um, then okay, the code is a little bit late, internet's a little bit slow, not the end of the world. You know what? 99% of the time, the internet's fine. 90% of the time, the coffee is fine. You don't have ice cubes one day, not the end of the world. And the key is to kind of look at different lessons of Tisha B'Av. And that's hopefully the idea we have. And this, hopefully, the Shabbos should be the first 7 weeks to get us into Rosh Hashanah. And we kind of look at the year. We kind of look at the year. What went well? What did not go well? And how do we kind of sweeten the din? You know what? This happened this year. Do I need to be an Ayin Tova? Do we vater more people? Did I get sick? Do I have to be careful what I eat, making brachas properly? And if I kind of take the bad lessons of this year, how do I kind of work on myself? Then already you made a big step, not just embracing the good, but also embracing the din and sweetening the din. And with that, Shabbat Shalom.